Hello. I'm Gilberto. I've realized that I'm not too fond of driving, and I'm not too fond of manually writing my CAS reflections. So I've decided to kill two birds with one stone, let the time pass more quickly, and get a few reflections out of the way, and post video reflections of me on my drive home from the gym. So today I decided I haven't been able to exercise in quite some time because of a slight injury, my left shoulder. I don't know what exactly happened, but I was exercising one day and I noticed that as I was pushing the bar up, my right hand was substantially higher than my left. So I decided to take some time off, and today was my first day back. So I decided to work as much as possible, kind of to compensate for all the time that I missed here. So today I decided to work my chest, my shoulders, my triceps, my biceps, and my back. And so I came to Club Metro at around 10 o'clock. So this morning I woke up, I had a breakfast, and I had a very carb-filled breakfast. So I had my breakfast around 8 a.m., took an hour nap, woke up at 9, just mentally prepared myself, etc. And then I got to the gym at around 10 o'clock. So I started out with chest, and I'm not too sure if that was the right move because my shoulders started getting tired very quickly. So I started out, I did a dumbbell press. So I started with 30 pounds because I didn't know where exactly I would be because it had been a while. And I was actually quite impressed with myself because I managed to bring work my way all the way up to 50 pounds, and that might have been a personal best, which is, I don't know, it just seemed very unlikely. I suppose it's because of the shoulder, my shoulder got fixed, but yeah, I was very happy about that. I believe I did, I think 6 sets total, 8 reps on the lighter weight, and then once I got to 45, so I increased increments of 5, I think. From what I remember, it's a blur because I did that at the very beginning. So then I did 8 reps for the lighter weight, and then 10 once I got to, I believe, 40 pounds, and then from there I just kept going. So after that, a lot of the chest machines and a lot of the free weights were taken up, so I decided to work my triceps, because you do need your triceps when you're pushing up against things. So I started to work my triceps. I did skull crushers, and if you don't know what those are, you lie flat on your back, and it's typically done with a curved bar. So you grab it typically on the inside, and then you start out parallel to your body, and then you bring it down to the point where it's almost touching your forehead, and that's why it's called a skull crusher. So I just did 3 sets, 10 reps. No personal best there, not at all. For some reason my triceps were zapped. So I did that, and then I did shoulder press. And because I haven't been able to work them as much, I have very weak shoulders now. So I did the standard shoulder press. I forget the weight. I would assume someplace around 40 pounds. And then I did I don't know the formal name for it, but they're called Arnold's. And so when you come at the top, you curve. I probably shouldn't be taking my hands off the wheel right now, but you start to. People do not check their blind spots. It's disgusting. Anyway, so you begin to curve your hands in at the top, and so 3 sets, 10 reps. And then I went upstairs and went on the parallel bars, and then I did dips. Dips are very, very, very difficult, but they're phenomenal exercises. So, did dips, and they're called a compound exercise. So basically what that means, you don't necessarily isolate a specific body part. I think that these would target your shoulders, your triceps, and your chest. Once you get really down low and you need to push yourself back up. So I did dips, 3 sets of 10. And then when it started getting kind of hard, I went over to the assisted dip. So if you don't know, it's just a little seat, and then you put your knees on it, and then you place a certain weight, and then that's supposed to help you with your dip. So I just set it to 20 pounds, and then I did another 2 sets, 8 reps, and that was that for me. So then I went back downstairs, and found myself a decline bench, and then I did and then I just did another chest press with dumbbells, and that, I believe I only went up to 40 pounds. I went 30, 35, 40, 10 reps, no, 8 reps on the top. And then afterwards I did the pec flies, inclined, and then I went upstairs and then went on to the actual machine for that, and then I went back downstairs and then did the cable flies, and I did them at different, so you can set the height of the actual cable. So then I started out high and then I came down low, and then I did a bit of a hybrid between the actual flies and the chest press, and then I went down low to get my lower, I believe the pectoralis minor, and then that was pretty much it for chest. And then that was when I started back. So then back is definitely my favorite body part to work, just because I don't know, really, it's just extremely rewarding and the workouts are kind of fun. So because my shoulders were zapped, I started doing pull-ups, and these were the wide grip pull-ups. So I started doing the pull-ups, and I got to about, I only was able to do 6 reps, and I got through 2 sets before I called it quits and went back upstairs to do the assisted ones. So then I set the weight to 20, and then I did 2 more sets, 10 reps. Then after that, I decided to do bent over rows with the barbell, and for that I think I did 50 pounds. So 3 sets, 10 reps. And then afterwards I did the bent over rows with the dumbbells. So basically what you do is you rest your forearm and try to get parallel to the ground. You rest your forearm on a bench, and then you grab the dumbbell with one hand and then pull up. That's when you feel the squeeze in your lats. So then after I did that, I went to the lat pull down. It's a machine with the nice long bar. Typically do it with a wide grip. I forget the weights, the exact weights. 3 sets, 10 reps, increasing weight. And then after that I did the cable rows. And I think that would probably be my favorite, well, I would say my favorite lift in general is the deadlift, but in terms of the machines, I really like it because once you bring the grip, I suppose, the grip really close to your chest, you can really feel your back squeeze, and that's kind of what you want when you're working your back. And then at the very end, I decided to do deadlifts, and I hadn't done these in a while. So the deadlift is a phenomenal lift. It's really, really, really good for your hamstrings when you're pushing back up. So just a description, you rest, so you have a huge, you have the bar, and then you have your weights, evidently. So you, excuse me one second, I'm kind of distracted. Okay, so you press your shins against the bar, keep it straight back, you squat down and then pull up, stick your chest out at the top, and then you drop back down and then continue. Now, while I love the lift because it works pretty much everything, you get a really nice, from gripping so much weight, your forearms get really, really, really tired. And one thing that I really want from this experience, enormous forearms, like Popeye forearms. But anyway, sorry for getting sidetracked there. I forgot what I was saying. It's just a great lift in general, and then you squeeze your chest out at the top.